Good afternoon. It's evening. Never mind. Hello. There's a lot of noises going on, which is why I'm talking a bit louder this time. There's just stuff happening in the house I can't talk about. Someone is screaming their bloody head off. Okay, so I'm gonna try and make this as quick as I can because I don't want this to be another 10-minute long video because they take way too long to edit, even though I know for a fact this one will take just as long. If you see my eyes looking down here, it's because I actually have a list, so I don't forget what I'm saying. So on Friday we went to the strippers. I don't really know how to go about expressing emotions about the strippers. I don't have any. It is what it is. I got Jessie a poster. It's quite nice. It's on my wall. She's pretty. Yep. Her name is Felony Escape. I know you don't believe me. That's her name. Anyways, that was way too long an explanation for Friday. Friday was just the strippers. Saturday, though, I got to go on a road trip with one of my roommates, Bailey, because she had to go home. And home is 2 hours away. So she's like, you want to go on a 4-hour road trip? I was like, yeah, I do. I got to see the smallest town ever. Quite literally has only 4 streets. 4. It was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Street. It was so small, but it was cool. And there was a cat on the road. Why do I go into so much detail? It's not important. I made quiche. I made quiche. It was like potatoes and like sour cream and cheese and deliciousness. Exciting for, I guess, only me because I'm the only person who cares. I have started kind of writing my story, my scary story. I shouldn't just say story because your head's just gonna go to fan fiction. No, I'm not writing another fan fiction. No. Maybe. No, the story about like the scary television. Yeah. Oh, so excited. So many ideas. And I got so many other good ideas for other stories too, and I just don't have time to write them all. I wish I could write and be good and have time. I have a question for you. Have you ever seen The Little Vampire, the movie? I just remembered this movie. I always forget about it, and I remembered it, and I watched like almost all of it on YouTube the other night. So good. Feels. And instead of doing homework, I watched 17 again. The one with Zac Efron. Yeah. He makes me feel like a girl. 6 words, girl. Zac Efron is too damn much. And I haven't seen Sherlock yet. I watched the first episode when it was live on January 1st. I watched it. And then episode 2 came out the day I was leaving, so I didn't get to watch that. And I thought, well, if I don't get to see the 2nd episode, I'm not going to go looking for it. And I don't want to see the 3rd episode, so I haven't seen either of them. And luckily, Tumblr hasn't given me any spoilers, so I'm clear for now, but if I see a spoiler, I will lose my shit. All my textbooks and everything are purchased, so that's, you know, another $500 down the drain. Wah. There is a girl in my math class. Normally, you know, I'm chill about people. Mind your business, I'll mind mine. Well, doesn't she walk in like 5 or 10 minutes late, carrying her cup and her books and her bag? And she has to cross, like there's a seat on the end of the row. She has to go all in the middle behind everybody just to sit on that one seat. You could have sat anywhere. So, okay, you know, she's sitting, it's fine, whatever. But then he tries to explain that we are having class in the tutorial period, and then we're not gonna go to class for the class period because he's not gonna be there. And he's in the middle of explaining this where she completely just interrupts him like, oh, well, what do you mean? What? I don't get it. Do we have class or do we not have class? I was like, girl, open your ears. God, people are so annoying. I'm sorry, I couldn't help but mention that because it frustrated me a lot. Just the way she said it too, like, wait, I don't get it. What are you saying? What? Holy. Shut up. Oh, and don't even get me started on that group of boys that she was insisting on sitting next to. All they do is tell each other to F off. The entire class. It's like, if you, I'm gonna take your pencil and draw on you. Are we 5? You know, I am really happy for you that you have at least some eye candy to appreciate, gush over, make the center of your universe. Cause over here, I got nothing. You know, really, I never thought cowboy hats could turn me off so much. I see one and I'm like, just, ugh. I feel like I'm the only person here who doesn't like country or rap and is being consistently judged because of it. Like, people will be playing like, I got that real good, feel good stuff. And I'm like, please, my ears are bleeding. And they're like, oh my god, like, what's the problem? My problem is that you play that song 50 times a day, non-stop. And I'm getting sick of it. That's my problem. I've got so much pent-up sass, I don't know what to do. I'm vibrating. You know that feeling you get when you see people that you have to see every day, like at school or whatever? And you're just like, turn the other way, you're putting me off. Like, really, there's no other way to explain it. They haven't even said anything to you yet. The sight of them makes you nauseous. Am I just a bitter person? Am I just wrong? Am I just hateful and spiteful naturally? Do I just hate people? Because, you know, I don't see that as a problem, but it could be. I don't know. This is my life. Founded entirely on nothing. And something embarrassing happened today. Actually, something embarrassing happens every day. Yesterday was a very low point in my life because guess who decided to show up? Good old Tom. You know how I love him. And I was just excessively hormonal. Made me kind of stupid and yeah. But I was better today. I mean, I was right up in there in class. Like, I was like answering questions. I was like, yes, I know the answer. The problem with that, though, is that I was so confident that I knew each answer that it just made me seem terribly stupid when it wasn't the answer. And it's not really that I had the wrong answer. It's just I heard him wrong. And it's so hard because my chemistry teacher has such a thick accent. It's like a thick African accent. And I understand it, but some words he says are not at all what I think they are. Like today, he asked, and this is my terrible impression of his accent, what happens when you hit metal? And I thought, okay, well, when you hit metal, it makes noise. So that's what I said. I was like, it makes a sound? And he looked at me like, what? You a special kind of stupid. I thought he said hit. He really said heat. So he went on to say, well, no, it gets hotter and electrons, blah, blah, blah. He started explaining. But I was like, oh, heat. But it was too late at that point to understand that he had said heat and not hit. And I just kept thinking that, no, I'm right, it makes sound. I took physics, so I know what I'm doing. And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter that you think I'm stupid, because I'm not. Word. And I have one more thing to show you before this video is over. I think you might have seen it in my last video. It was in the background. But you know how you gave me that disposable camera and we took all those pictures? Well, I developed them. It actually cost me 25 bucks to develop those pictures, which I think is ridiculous, but it was so worth it because I got a frame for Christmas and I cut up some of the best ones and I put them in the frame. Look at this. Look at this. This is gold. This is far beyond $25 is what I would pay for that. Like, look at you and us and oh, just, this has got to be the best thing in my life right now. I see it every day and it's great. Okay, so I think that I've taken up enough of your time now. I'm gonna go edit this sucker because I know it's gonna take forever. So I hope you have a good week. I thoroughly enjoyed your video. I hope you enjoyed this one. And I will see you the next time you post. Bye, everybody. And that didn't happen. Nothing's funny, don't worry. It needs to have gusto. Hang on, I need to count.